What's up, everybody? I hope you're enjoying the show. I really appreciate you being here from the bottom of my heart. And for those who are watching on YouTube, thanks for being here as well. Make sure to subscribe and comment below how your week has been going as in trading and what are some aha moments for you that you really learned. And one thing before we get started, I did want to share that I'm partnered with Cobra now. It's my broker, the one I've been using since the beginning of the show, really. And they give me a great deal if you tell them I sent you them. If you tell them that I sent you over there, it will help me out because I'm partnering with them, and I would appreciate that. But you get help too. You get a discount and you get a lower rate to sign up. So FYI. Now, one thing I want to share right now is because it just kind of makes sense, right? Is the thought of someone brought up to me the other day, when you lose and you review your trade and you did everything right, how do you feel, right? Versus when you lose and there's things to learn from. Like, which one's better, right? Wouldn't you rather lose and learn from it rather than to take losses and not learn? And that's interesting, right? Like, part of me says I'd rather learn from my losses. Yes, I'd rather learn. Because I think it'd be odd to take a loss and not learn anything. It would be concerning. And I know there is times where I place a trade and I feel like I do everything right. And that's why I have a journal, because I'll write it all down. And then what happens is I go the next day, I'll do my thing, and the next day I come back to my journal, look at my loss, and then I learn something from it. So I want to challenge you with this. It's like when I'm in the moment and I take the loss, and then maybe at the end of the day I review the loss, I'm still looking at it at some perspective that's not 100% clear. Maybe not all the time, but those times where you're kind of like, you know what, I did everything right. When you feel that way, maybe come back, take a break. Don't review it right there, because it's possible. It's very possible. It happened to me actually recently. I was like, you know what? I did everything right in this trade. I don't know what I could have done different. I don't. Instead, the next day I came back and I said, let me just look at my loss. And then I realized, like, holy crap, like I could have done X, Y, and Z better. And it felt really good. And something I want to share with you is when I lose, I used to, and with this journal that I'm doing now, the way I'm journaling, I'm using Evernote, by the way, that I've had some questions like, how do I journal? I'm going to make an episode about that and share with you my screen and everything. Don't you worry. I'm going to do that. But one thing I want you to know, if you're journaling already and you're tracking your wins and your losses, unless, you're a badass and you've been consistently profitable for a long time, you're killing it, you're ranking in, like no big deal, don't listen to me, right? But if you're not, I'm telling you right now, change that. I got rid of that. In fact, you guys know for the longest time, I don't really upload my trades for at least a week until the end of the week or the month. Right now I'm on week to week, okay? But this new journaling, I started highlighting my wins and losses. I already got rid of that. I got rid of that. I was like, wait a minute, what am I doing? And I was like, this is not me. I don't track my wins and losses in terms of like where it's just right there in front of me, so I see it the next day. Yes, I know what is a win and a loss. I write it down and tag it. But I was tracking it by color coding it, and so that was so blatant to the eye. If you are anyway tracking your wins and losses that way, where it's so obvious, where every time you open up your journal, you see the last week, month, and it's red, 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 or green, red, green, or green, 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 do me a favor and get rid of that. Because I'm telling you, it will help your psychology. It helps me a ton. Because let me give you a couple examples. If you are red, green, you may think, you know what? I'm wondering why I'm not hitting my home run. Or, man, when am I going to get rid of these reds? And you're going to be so focused on either making more or not losing. It's just going to happen. I'm telling you, it's going to happen. And if you don't think it's going to happen, watch us again after you feel like, oh my God, I can't stand trading. And then you'll be like, holy shit, it happened to me. I'm telling you. And if you're someone who's like, well, it's not a big deal, Alex, I have green. I'm telling you, it's a bigger deal for you because it's just a matter of time where you're just like, take a big loss because you just see like, I mean, I've been green every day for 28 days and now this stock is going against me. I'm just going to add because I'm usually right. And then you lose big. And then the other vice versa, which has happened to me, right? It's happened to me where I've been red for 3 days straight. And then I'm just like, I don't need this extra reminder, buddy. All I need to do is stay focused right now, right here in the moment. That's what I need to do. And it takes me back to any sport that you have done. Like I used to run track. And if I got onto the track and right before the race, I was already visualizing like, oh, this is going to be terrible. Or last time I didn't do so good. I already lost. It doesn't matter. I'm going to make myself lose in some way or another. If you're playing basketball and you just missed the last shot, right? And then you're just thinking like, I just missed that shot and now they're passing me the ball. I got to make this shot. What's different? You're already lost. You lost up here. And we need to protect our mindset. Like we need to protect our mindset more than you know. Because trading is, I know this is a common topic, but just this little tweak will help you a lot in your psychology. And, along with other things, I meditate, and meditation helps me a ton. I meditate before I trade, and it helps me get clear. It helps me acknowledge what I'm thinking about, if I'm anxious, if I'm nervous, and so forth. I write down how I'm feeling before the trading day starts, and I write down I'm anxious today or whatever it is, and then that helps me recognize that, okay, since I'm anxious today, I need to be extra careful and be aware of where my entries are and where my exits are and stick to my plan. And I also need to be aware that, hey, this is a brand new day. It is a brand new day. In trading and in business, any day can be your last day. And in life, right? Any day can be your last day. So stop dwelling. Stop being emotional. Stop being sad. Stop being frustrated. Stop being aggravated. Stop being pissed off. Stop being mad at the world. Stop blaming everybody else. Stop being so aggravated that you don't learn, that you don't move forward. Aggravation, all that frustration, all that negative is like someone just grip it, like you just holding a clenched fist. Just hold it. Just hold it for a while. Mine already hurts. But if you hold it for a while, it starts to hurt. And what happens? You're just holding and you start hurting your own self by holding it. And it just makes no sense. You can't move forward. I can't move forward if I'm just focused on the past. So this will help you. Just give it a shot. Give it a shot. I'm telling you, it can help you out because I definitely have made that change. And I was like, why was I doing this? Because before I wasn't tracking any of that. I just would upload every week or every month and I was trading really well. And then this new way of journaling, which is really good. I love it. But I've been highlighting green and reds, just kind of mess with my psychology. Maybe I'm different. Maybe maybe I'm just not as tough as you are when it comes to psychology. But I'm telling you, for those who feel me here, give it a shot. Give it a try. And maybe, just maybe, it'll help you out. And one thing that I want to end this with is a thought that just came up out of the blue. And that's, when it comes to taking losses, there's different ways you can approach it. You can size down after taking a loss. You take a loss, size down a little bit. Take a loss, size down a little bit more. Or you take a loss, you take your same size every time. What you don't want to do is increase your size, right? Or change your setup in the middle of your losing streak. It's the last thing you want to do. And it's something I made the mistake doing that I did in the past 2 months ago where I was like, things aren't going too hot. So I changed my strategy up and downsized dramatically. The only thing that saved me is I downsized dramatically. And it happened to work, like the strategies I was trying. But just try downsizing slowly. Or sticking to your strategy, sticking to your risk. And just make sure that you stick to your plan. So I hope you guys enjoy this episode. And if you do, please comment below. Let me know how you're doing. Let me know how you handle your psychology. Any tips? Because I could learn some more tips as well. And subscribe. Thanks again, guys. And I love all you guys for being here, listening to me on the show. Take care.